Yo, what's up guys? Cocojobro here, back with another new video of Dead by Daylight. The PTB is here, the new killer, the new survivor, the new add-ons, the perks. We're gonna go through it all, but let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. So the new killer is called the Artist. She's crazy. She uses a really cool power. We're gonna get to her in a second. But also too, there is a new survivor, and his name is Jonah Vasquez. Now, he comes with 3 really fun perks that survivors can definitely take advantage of. The first one is Overcome. Essentially what this perk does is whenever you get hit by a killer, you get a speed boost. This extends the speed boost by 2 seconds. So it's really cool. You can get some distance, maybe reach another pallet or another loop area that can help you to extend your chases. The next one is Corrective Action. This is a really good perk for newbies. If you have friends who you always wanted to get into the game but they suck at skill checks, this is really good. You start the trial with 3 tokens and you gain a token for every time you get a great skill check. So you can hold up to 5 maximum tokens. Whenever a survivor fails a skill check, they actually consume one of your tokens instead of alerting the killer. So this is really good, and it becomes a good skill check on top of that. It's just awesome. It covers their back. They can miss skill checks all day as long as you have tokens to cover them. The next one is the Boon. So the Boon Exponential. This is a really good one. You have to be in the aura 24 meters and you get 100% recovery speed when you're in the dying state. So literally this gives you unbreakable on steroids, and you can actually recover yourself up from the ground. So if you run this, we'll make it. We're gonna live forever. That's the perk that lets you heal faster friends on the ground, or heal friends faster on the ground. Then you get to do this at 200%. This is a really good boon. I think you guys will like it a lot. Now let's jump into the killer. Now the killer has a very unique power, and her power is called Birds of Torment. You can pause the video right here if you want to read it for yourself, but essentially what she acts like is kind of like a pyramid head, a huntress, and a hag in a way, if you will. So mainly what she does is she throws birds at survivors, and her birds can go through walls, which is really good. The first bird will spawn little crows around them, and they'll have a little white aura of crows around them, so you know exactly where the survivors are moving. The second crow will injure them, which is really good, and it'll give you a killer instinct alert, kind of like when Legion has that heartbeat when they use Feral Frenzy. And what you can do is you can actually spawn your crows and make them stationary. They'll run in a straight line, but they can be stationary at pallets, at certain loops, at choke points, and you can spawn up to 3 of them, which is really good. So we could just read right here. You have to use your ability button. The dire crows can inflict damage for a short distance when they're flying. Indicates the killer that the dire crow's flying in a straight path. Once the crow continues in the flight path, it will no longer inflict damage, but it can pass through, and it'll let you know when the survivors are in the area with killer instincts. So it's a really great perk. Or great power. I think you guys will like it a lot. On top of that, she has some really good perks. So Grim Embrace, this is really cool. Once you hook all 4 survivors uniquely, then the gens across the entire map are blocked for 30 seconds. This is a really great way to slow down the game, stop anyone from getting any progress, and allow yourself to gain an advantage in the mid chase, maybe the end game, or even in the early game if you're really good at it. We have another Scorch Hook. This one's called Pain Resonance. Mainly what this does is it spawns those white hooks, those Scorch Hooks, and there'll be 4 of them. This is amazing. Whenever you hook a survivor on those hooks, 15% regression is immediately applied to gens, and they start to regress. And it goes to the one that has the most progress. So this is really good. If you constantly focus on those Scourge hooks, then you're going to constantly get 15%. That's essentially that's 12 seconds off of a hook, or off of a gen, if they're doing it solo. That's a really good, because that's going to buy you enough time to really inflict some damage. If they're on that, you can run that with Pop, Eruption. This is just great. Even Surge / Jolt. Now this next Hex Totem is so broken. It's so amazing. It does have a very unique way of working, and it might not work to its full potential, but when it does, it's incredibly awesome. So you can see the area where a hex totem or a dull totem was broken. So if someone cleanses a totem, you can see where that spot is, and you can rekindle or revive a totem spot. And it turns into hex pentimento. And what it does is when you rekindle one totem, survivors' repair speed is reduced by 30%. That is amazing. If you can rekindle 2, survivors reduce healing speed by 30. 3, the recovery speed is reduced by 30. 4, survivor exit gates open 30% slower. And if you get 5, then all those totems are blocked. So this essentially the survivors have to cleanse a totem. They can't bless a totem. They have to cleanse a totem, and they have to not cleanse the totem again, because once you revive that totem and they cleanse it, then that totem is gone. So it's done. It's donezo. So I don't know what the heck that was. But yeah, so if you can get all of them, then they can't cleanse any of them. That's going to be really hard to do, but it is what it is. We're going to bring a momentum Mori. We're going to jump into the match. Mainly what all of her perks or her add-ons do is mainly like reveal the auras of survivors, reduce the recovery rate of her dire crow attack. When she uses her crow attack, you'll see it's very slow in recovery, and it's very awkward. It takes a long time. So when you want to plant your crows in certain areas, you want to do it strategically. So I really like her. Like, she uses a lot of mind gaming, which is really good. She uses a lot of huntress mechanics or trickster mechanics, if you want, or even death slinger, just zoning survivors out, kind of like trapper, funneling them into your crows so that you can chase them. It's just really good the way she works, and it's very fun. I really dig in this new update. Let me know what you guys think. If you haven't subscribed already, or if you haven't followed us by now, I'm gonna be posting out hopefully daily this whole week and next week. New killer mechanics, new killer perks, builds with this particular girl, and then I'm gonna try to see if I can get some of these on some other killers. But holy crap, the Eyrie of Crows, the Forsaken Realm. This girl's neck though, look at her little arm too. She's the artist, so that's mainly what her title is. But here's her power. It shows you where the crows go. So we got right there, but you have to actually like melee. So one right there. I see someone right there. 2. And we're gonna throw one right here. Can we not? I think we're stuck. Oh, that's because of our power. Gotcha. So if we launch it, he's right there. Oh, I did it too late. The add-on that we're running only gives us 2 crows. So let's see what happens. So now you see right there, he is alerted, and now we know that that survivor's there. There's another survivor. There they go. And if they knock off our crows, our iridescent add-on makes them completely exposed. Okay, and then there goes her kick animation. 1 and 2. Isn't that really cool? There goes another one right there. So if you're like looping, you know, you could do that and then launch it. And he's right there. And we'll like get him right there. Perfect. So there he goes. So now he's injured because he was already affected by the crows. And then her other iridescent add-on, what it does is if you have no crows, so let's just do this again. We'll launch that. We have no crows, so now we're undetectable until our crow meter comes back. So bottom left, if you guys look, crow meter's right there. Here's another Scorch Cook. Here's the map in itself. Looks really cool. There goes someone right there. Let's see if we can get him. I'm gonna pretend like, say he's running. Right there. And he dodged it, which is great. Oh, actually, no, we got him with the second crow. Let's see if we can get him right here. We're waiting for our crows. And it looks like it just passed him. So let's see if we can injure him again. It could be to our... there we go. There we go. I was going to say, it could be because of the iridescent, but... So let's do that. And this is a Scorch Hook right here. Let's go ahead and hook him. And there you go, right there. So her first perk that we got to use was when you hook someone on the Scorch Hook, then this gen regresses automatically for 15%, and then also too it's regressing as it normally would. So you can run that with like Hex Ruin, make a gen regress, and then go from there. Let's see if we can get aura reading. Oh, they're very far. Holy crap, how far are they? She also runs at 115%. She has a normal terror radius, and it's really, really cool. I want you guys to see this temple right here. Holy crap, man. The Temple of Crows. This looks really cool. Look at this. Very awesome. Very well done. Like a nice, like, I don't know, it gives me like a temple of sands or something, like a nice vibe. You definitely want to break that window or that door. Let's break it. Quick little pimp slap, because that window reminds me of Mount Norman right there. It's really dark in here. I don't think it's normally this dark, so if it's dark for you guys, forgive me. Nice little area right here. No vault right there. That's not a vault. You can't aim down. It only aims forward, unfortunately. So if I try to go for that guy, it doesn't work. There is is this a vault? Nope, that's not a vault. There should have been a painting right there. This is actually a really strong loop. You definitely want to do that. Let me see if I can get a double hit on him. No, it just does that. So now we're undetectable. We can sneak in. There goes the crows. We're gonna pull him out of a locker. Nice little yank right there. Again, it's kind of dark, so we're gonna try to see if we can get out of this area. There's the nest. Look at that nest, though. Isn't that so cool? Doesn't that look really cool? Oh my gosh. It reminds me, if any of you guys have played Resident Evil Village or Resident Evil 8, it looks just like the ending of Resident Evil 8. This is really cool. Nice little library. We'll let him get the save. And let's see if there's anything else special about this map that we can check out. A lot of grave. This really does remind me of like Resident Evil Village. If you guys ever played it, there's like a section where you're walking into the village and it just looks like there's graves everywhere and stuff like that. It's a pretty decent sized map. I want to say it's kind of like Mother's Dwelling, just a little bit, not much, but just a little bit. There goes the exit gates right there. Kind of big, kind of like a Temple of Purgation, if you will. There goes the that's a huge exit gate right there. Very, very, very unique and awesome. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a Mori here, and we will end the video right there for you. So let's see if we can find him. I'm gonna put a crow right here and right there. See if we can get that angle. Perfect angle. So if you're really good with like just angling things, I think this will be great. So we're gonna get the chase going here. See if we can get him. Perfect. Look at that. Isn't that really neat? Let's see if he has dead hard. Got him right there. And can we Mori him? We can Mori. All right, let's see if we can get the Mori going right here. We'll just we'll do it right here. We'll do it right here. All right, here we go. What? What? What the heck? Oh, that is too good. I don't know if he's dead on hook. I don't know if he's dead on hook. Let me see. Is he dead on hook? Where'd he go? Now, I will say this. It is hard to follow survivors. Holy crap. Well, either way, I think I'm going to end her right here. But she freaking jumped into him. Just impregnated him with the ink, the corrupted ink. blew up his belly, a crow came out and they feasted on his corpse. Holy freaking crap. That was so awesome. And then she does a little Naruto run right there. Isn't it so sick? Well, guys, definitely, if you guys want to check this out for yourself, you can download the PTB if you're on PC. If not, you guys will have to wait a little while for our console friends. But very, very, very awesome killer. Super, super fun. Let me just again read the power, and then we'll just end it right here. So you press and hold the power to charge the birds. Once fully charged, tap the attack button to summon our dire crow. You can repeat the action button quickly by continuously holding down the power button and tapping the attack button again. When at least one dire crow is summoned, it stays idle for a limited time. Spawning a new dire crow will extend the time the previous spawned dire crow stays idle. Tap the ability to propel the crow forward in flight. Dire crows can inflict damage for a short distance when they fly. This is indicated to the killer by the dire crow's flight path. Once the dire crow continues its flight path, it will no longer inflict damage. So we saw that black little like line on the floor. That's your damage range. Once it passes that, it no longer inflict damage, but it can now pass through obstacles to reveal nearby survivors and continue the killer instinct. In this phase, the dire crow would create a swarm of crows around the survivor they hit, allowing the killer to see the swarms and the aura. That's what we saw, the white aura. And the survivor can repel the swarm, or if they can enter a locker, and then the crows will go away. During this time, the swarm's aura is not shown to the survivor or the killer. As a survivor being swarmed will receive damage if they're hit by a second crow. Super cool buildy, really awesome. Guys, we're going to post a lot of these videos out for you in the future. I hope you guys like this. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more future content. You know I'm going to bring it to you guys. I love you guys, enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy, everyone.